Hello, my name is Liam. Today I will be teaching you the most simplest version of HTML. So I'm just gonna close this tab over here and I will tell you the compiler. So the compiler will be called one compiler. I got it over there and then I just press enter. Perfect. Now you will see this icon over here. This is the sing over here. And then when you click it, oops, this is Java. Okay, now this is the thing, but we're not gonna learn Java. I don't know even one line of Java, okay? This void, I don't know what is main and things, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So we're just gonna do HTML. But first, I can first tell you what is these things that you could use. So, if you log in, you'll see this and like a lot of things. So I'm gonna tell you what this button is. This button can click to change the language. You guys see that? That is gonna be the thing we're gonna use. So if you click it, there will be a lot of languages. There's Java, there's Python, there's C++, there's JavaScript, and a lot of things. And you will see this thing called web languages, and we will go in. There's HTML, Matterite, blah blah blah. There's a lot of things. jQuery, yeah. View, oh my god, I never knew there was viewing here. Okay, so we're just gonna click on HTML. Everything you oversee over here is kind of more advanced. We will learn later. Okay, so we're just gonna learn the most simplest thing you will ever learn. Okay, so now you will see these things, like a lot of things. This, when you log in, you will see this, and when you press on here, there's a log of things. Oops, I did not log in. I should first log in. Okay, perfect. I'm logged in. And now, if you click on here, there will be this thing called My Account. When you go in, there will be a lot of codes. Or maybe if you're new to this website, you'll have 0 codes. And yeah. So now we're just gonna start coding. So if you press on here, we should yeah, this is kind of problem. Gotta. So if you just reload this thing, it'll go back. Oh my god, this is bad. So what if I just close that and then reopen one compiler? There you go. Okay, maybe I'm still not logged in. Yeah, I'm logged in. Perfect. Okay, now I'm just gonna change the language just like what we did earlier, HTML. There. These are the HTML code. First, I need to get rid of these things. And these are the other things. I could get rid of that. We will learn these later. You know what? How about I'm just gonna stuff all of these information in there, okay? Okay, now let's start. First, start with the HTML. We're gonna learn how to like make text in HTML. HTML can be used in web languages like these. This is called localhost. A lot of things. This is my website. I could search. I could browse anything. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So this is what you will learn, and then yeah, that's just a web language. So we can start with this greater sign. I mean less sign, and then this greater sign, and then you go in here, type it exclamation mark. This is just like a comment you could use, and then you could just put this doc. Oops, you have to make it all capitalized. So doc type. Yeah, or maybe you'll see this. You see this nipple thingy? Press it like that. Oh yeah, it has too. Okay, like that. And then you press enter. Now you would do this one. It's a tag, and then when you press enter, you could type anything you want. But we're gonna learn how to make a text. Start with this, make a P in there, and then close. Type what you want. Let's say hello world. And then when you run the code, this is yeah, you could press this one, or you could just press, if you have a Mac, maybe you don't, oh yeah, you have return button, but you could just click this for easy, then it will have the text hello world. That's perfect, right guys? Okay, now, what if I just typing here, what if I say on click? So if I click it, something will happen. But we have to use JavaScript for that, and that is kind of hard. But actually, you don't really need these. Only if you have a lot of JavaScript code or a lot of CSS code. Even though just because we're learning the simple version, we're not gonna use these. So I'm just gonna press the delete. Then press the delete. Over here, this is called a pop-up. We will learn how to do that later in JavaScript, but we won't use this thing, just like what I said. Okay, now we just need to do kind of pretty much things to do that. So over here, yeah, I need to first get rid of this. I never really used this, so I'm just gonna get rid of that if you don't mind. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, now I could finally, wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna click there, and then I'm just gonna put this thing called script. And then in here you could type your JavaScript. And on click you need a function, and a function is what you do. So on click we need a function, and every function in JavaScript has parentheses. So to make your own function, we have to use this thing called function. And over here, function, it will turn to this color and means it's called a keyword. I never used the uppercase one. Okay, so now you can put your name. Let's say what you want it to do. Just give it a random name. Let's say I'm just gonna put my name over here. I don't care. Or I could just say hello. Yeah, how about that? Not a bad idea. And then you have to put parentheses. Sometimes you could like put parameters, but now we won't use the parameters because it's super simple HTML and JavaScript and CSS. So we're just gonna have like this, no parameters, and then we have to use this curly bracket, then press enter. You will have another one. Now you type what will happen. Okay, in here we will have a lot of other functions that are built in. So we're just gonna type this alert. This is a function. Even though it says it's a keyword, it's okay. It's just a function. Now we just have to, there is a parameter in here, and it's called an argument. So, for example, you alert hi. You can't just put hi over here because this hi is not a variable. Well, I have a different idea. What if I just say hello? Oops, hello. Oh, I see. What if you just put say hi? This is gonna be a variable, but we never define the variable. So we have to press enter again and put this thing called var, V-A-R, stands for variable. And then put your variable name. And we have our variable name over here. Oops, okay. So now you just have to type your variable name over here, say hi. And then you do this. And then we're gonna make something called a string. A string and an argument is something similar. Okay, now you could just type the things you want to say. For example, hello or hi. Anything you want. Okay, now we have to say hi. Okay, now we just have to type, do not go in, okay? And then we have the function name over here. It's called say hello. So we're just gonna type say hello as a logo, so we have this. Okay, now this is gonna work, hopefully. Press that. Bam, it works. Good job, you guys mastered the easiest thing. Now we're gonna go medium. Okay, we're gonna add some CSS. Okay, so this is gonna get kind of complicated. You might have hard time remembering. Okay, so we need something called style. still put your tag called style, close, press enter, type your CSS. Well, maybe you guys don't know CSS. That's bad. So we just do a, let me see. Hopefully this works. Dot. Start with a dot. And then we will, every time you put a dot, it's called a class. And you have to put your class name. Let's say, this thing is kind of like a button, so I'm just going to do dot button or dot word or dot text. There. Now we're going to put a curly bracket, then press enter, type the things. Oh my god, Siri, what are you doing? Get out of here. You're the most annoying thing. Hello? Get out. Oh my god. I just closed it. Perfect. Now, I can finally continue my video. I don't think the editor will help me cut this out, so I don't care about this because I don't have an editor. I'm too poor. Okay, now I can type my code, finally. Dot text. After the dot text, we have something called background color that will change the background color. So background color, we have to put your color, I say maybe like green. Yeah, green is perfect. Okay, now we need to have something called div. This thing stands for divide. Okay, but we just put div, and then we have to put our class equals, like, still put the straight quotation marks. Okay, and then put your class name. It's called text. Then we close it. We see this. We're just gonna cut this thing out and then put it in the div. Hopefully it works. And 3, 2, 1. Look, it's green. But look, it's so dark. So we gotta change this to a lighter color. Let's say blue or light blue. Let me see if this is how you type light blue in CSS. Nah, that's not how you type it. So let's just make it camel case. There, it's light blue. You guys see that, right? Okay, now we finally mastered it. Perfect. Now we're gonna go hard on you. Maybe it's still maybe kind of easy. Okay, we will learn how to make a password. So I'm just gonna get rid of this, and I'm just start with the first line. And now we could type our code. Start with this. Have a script. A lot of JavaScript. Okay. Oops. I meant to start with a P. And let's say password. Oh. Yeah, there's 2 ways. Just forget about this way. We're gonna do the long way, guys. Okay, now we just put that. Then we have a input in here. I wonder why it's not working. I'm kind of nervous. What if this fails? Okay, so input. Okay, maybe this is kind of hard for me too. So I'm just gonna wait for me, okay? Okay, I'm back. And then I will learn. I just read about how to make a password, and I will teach you how to make a password. Okay, now we are gonna type this. We can make, first I'm just gonna get rid of this. We can type the name of here. It's called title. So maybe the title could be whatever, like type the password, that, and then nah, it doesn't work with these. So I'm just gonna get rid of this blah 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 thingy, and then we're just gonna type JavaScript, just like what I said. script and then press enter, we have the function. Okay, and then make your name your function, maybe check password or password security, or yeah, I'm just gonna do check password. Camel case like that. Oops, password. Bingo! Now we're gonna put this and then press enter. Okay, now we're gonna make two variables. So we'll start with this first variable called password. You can make your own. Oh my god, why is it here? You can make your own variable name. It's okay. The best is to use password just so you don't get confused. Now I want to use something called DOM. I don't think this is how you type it. But over here, document. You have it. Press that. Make a dot. Every time you have a dot in JavaScript or Python or like any kind of code, maybe all kind of code, maybe in C# or something like that, this dot stands for asking it to do something or telling us to do something. So this dot will be get element by ID. We will learn how to make an ID, but not now. Okay, so this ID is gonna be called password box. You can make your own actually, maybe. Okay, now we need another variable just like what I said. So var, again, password, the real password. Or maybe I could, yeah, the password, password. Okay, and then equal sign, of course. And then we have password dot value. Okay, that value is over there to tell you, like, yeah, you know the scenes. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, this semicolon is like a period. You don't have a semicolon, but you will kind of confuse the computer to think that the next line of code is connected to it. So just the best is to type a semicolon. Okay, now we need an if statement. The if, first type of if, any code, maybe like almost any, and then we have this, put a parentheses, another parentheses, go in, and our if statement will be checking the password, actually checking the password. So the password, and the password is the value you text in the password. So the password equal 2 equal signs means it's checking. 3 equal signs means it's a 0. So just 2. And then we need a string. This is gonna be your password. I'm just gonna say Liam is super. That's gonna be my password. Now we're gonna type this curly quote, then press enter, and we will have this thing called return. This return lets you go in, and then we will have a true. And we will have an else statement. You don't type the else, but the best is to do this, type the else and then do this and then press enter. And now we will use the alert just like what we did. But this time we won't use the variable. We just type the string or argument in here. Let's say password is wrong. Password is wrong. Access denied. Dun dun dun. Okay, now but if we just type this, the computer won't know. So if we click that button, it still sends us to the scene. So we will remember we typed a return true. This time we're gonna type a return false. Okay, now we are going to we close the script. Now we're just gonna okay, now let's start. P type it. Okay, now we can make like a title. We are gonna use something called H1. Every time the number's bigger, then it goes up to H5. The words are gonna be smaller, so we're just gonna use the H1, the biggest one. It's gonna do that. Oh no, I did not close it. Okay, so I'm just gonna close it like that. Okay, now I'm just gonna put a P like that. Oops, not this. I mean H1. Ah, not J1. Oh my god, what am I doing today? H1. Now, we are gonna type our title or heading or whatever you want to call it. Let's say type the password. Bam. Like that. And next, we're gonna use this thing. The thing, like the text. This stands for print. It's okay, it's the same thing. Okay, now, I'm just gonna do this. Please type password word to enter website. Like that. Perfect. Now, we're gonna type the password box, okay? Now we're just gonna do P again. And then we're gonna put this thing, password. That. Okay, do that. And then we're gonna do input. And inside the input, we're gonna do ID equals. Remember this thing? The document.get element by ID. We're gonna put the ID over here. Perfect. The ID is gonna be password box. Password. Just because it's over here. Okay, now we're gonna do something again. Yeah, I should first close this. I wanna do it like faster. Okay, now we're gonna do, oops, sorry. We're gonna do type. And it equals to text. Like that. Perfecto. Now we're just gonna put that slash over there. And then we close everything. Press enter. Okay, now we have an A. This A is a card. This A makes a link. So A. And inside the A, we have something called href. The href is the URL. Put the URL. Let's say my secret website is something called this. Yeah, this thing. This is my website. So I'm just gonna do that, copy it, and then I'm just gonna do that. Okay, now I have the URL. I'm gonna close that. Inside here, we're gonna type something called the hyperlink. Let's say anything you want, like submit password and view Liam's web. Bingo! We have it. That's the hyperlink. Okay, now... Oops, we forgot something. We forgot to check the password. That's super bad. Okay, now over here we're gonna do... Oops, I'm just gonna do that. On click. Still that thing. That on click. The on click over there. Then in the on click, we are gonna do this. Check password. And we, oh my god, this is bad. I need to retype the code. Okay, you guys better wait over here. If you did not really see the code, the best is to check the code right there. I'm gonna type it speed. I'm just gonna make this thing CP. It's gonna be really easy. Okay, and then like that. Var password equals document dot get element by ID. We did this, and then we're gonna type our ID in here just like earlier. Let's say password box, and then like that again, var the password. Oh man, you can't have a space. I'm just forget about the camel case. I'm just gonna do that. It's gonna be password dot value. Perfect. Now I'm gonna use the if statement again to check the password if it's correct. No camel case. The password. I'm just gonna put a random password like chicken nani. Okay. Perfect. Okay, now I'm just checking, sorry. Okay, like that. We're gonna type the thing is gonna be a return true. And we still have to have the punctuation. Then I have an else. It's gonna be a return false. Or maybe I should still alert something. Wrong. Oops, I forgot the thingy. That. Put an exclamation mark. This way is funny. Okay, like that. And then we close the script. We need to. Okay, yeah. Forget about the h1 and things. I'm just gonna make the link href. Hopefully I still have the code. Yeah, I mean the domain name. Hyperlink submit password and view website. And I am done with that. And then, oops, we forgot something. We need the onClick to check the password. So onClick equals CP. I need that thing. And okay, let's start. It should work. Oh no, I forgot something. I forgot the P. Okay, perfect. Now I am just gonna type the code I did earlier. It's gonna be password, then put the input, and it's supposed to be ID equals password box. Bingo. Password box, we got that. And then type, it's gonna be text. Oh no. Okay, nice. It should work slash and then close. Bam. Get to type, it's called chicken nani. Oh yeah, it did not connect. It's okay because I did not really let someone. But now I'm just gonna type randomly. Look, it works. Okay. Still. Okay. Now, but every time you type the password, it's not like the dots. We have to make it dots. This way we have to make it secret. So, over here, when you see the type equal text, change it to type equals password. If you do that, everything you type is gonna be dots. Nice. Uh-oh. Whatever about this. And it still refused to connect. Oh my god, naughty website. I should delete you if you do that again. Okay, see you guys. Bye.